Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. It's John here. I've got Crystal here with us. And I've got Dad here as well. We are tackling some jobs on Mrs. John Cooten's Fiat 500 that we identified in a previous video, ready for MOT. One of the things that we did identify was a rear number plate light not working correctly. We thought it was going to be something simple, such as a bulb. However, Dad's got his electrical tester on it, as you can see. There it is, and there's no earth to the lamp. So we're going to have to take the lamp out, and that's a bit of a pain in the bum, to be fair. It's going to be all this trim out here, and then we've got to take this trim off and get the lamp out to see what the issue is. It's probably that the lamp is no good and it needs a replacement, but first port of call is to find out what is actually the issue. It's not as simple as a bulb. Right, trim's coming off. Let's have a look. So it's a hex bolt there and some push scrivet type clips. What's the problem, Crystal? She's bored of Fiats already, aren't you? It's Mummy's car! Hey? These clips need to be removed. Trim remover, they literally just pop in and out. But they're at the stage on this car now. Car is coming up to 15 years old. Where the plastic's a little bit tender, so they might break. If that's the case, we'll have to get some new ones. But Dad's going to try and be as careful as humanly possible. Here's the clips. You can see they've got these sort of teeth on. And you put them in the hole and then they bind. And then you have to pull them out, yank them out. They're sort of barbed. Right, last few clips are being removed. And we'll get this carpet panel off and have a look, see what we're working with. Right, I want to show you this tool. Dad's got this sort of trim remover tool here that he's been using. Not working greatly well. So Dad's been and busted out this awesome piece of kit, slides behind the clip and pulls it out. Show me that piece of kit. What is it? I'm going to have a look at that in the sunlight. Look at that. Everyone needs one of them. Spring-loaded trim removal tool thing. Get yourself one of them. Aha! Now we're behind the trim. What can we see? Well, there's the wiper motor, and this is held on with clips, and here are the number plate light adapters. Let's get this off. Dad's just discovered
it's all one thing, though.
It's all one piece. So it clips into there, and it's all one piece, that whole lamp assembly. Great news! Here is the carpet, by the way. It gives us a good opportunity to clean that carpet off. Things I didn't want to have to do. Replace a whole piece of trim. So we're going to have to take this lamp assembly off, and it's held in place with sort of 3 or 4, they're 10 mil flange on there.
Things.
We're not panicking just yet.
Not panic at all.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not going to panic at all. It's not my bloody money. It's you rich folks' money.
Oh yeah, we save a fortune by not paying our mechanic.
Yeah, going on expensive holidays and blowing it. Luxury holiday.
I don't know. 2 weeks in Turkey is a luxury holiday.
That is what I've had.
You can't go away. You've got dogs to look after. Right, here we go. This assembly is coming loose now on here, so it just pops out. There it is. So yeah, it is all one piece, and I'm guessing there's a way to sort of separate. But this is rubberized, isn't it? Oh, I don't like this. Don't like that at all. More investigation needed, I feel. So this boot handle number plate light assembly is technically all one piece. Dad's in the process of trying to get it split apart so we can have a look. A genuine Fiat one is 180 quid, brand new, which I don't really want to be spending on the car. So we're going to try and get this apart and see what's going wrong. Well, we've decided that these aren't made to be taken apart. They are one whole unit. Dad's getting his, well, it's not a Dremel, it's a rotary cutting device unit thing. There are basically tabs all along here that hold it in place. They're fine, we've got them out, but at the ends, as you can see, these wedges go right into here, and there's absolutely no way that you're going to get that out of there without damaging that chrome effect trim. So, faint heart never won fair maiden and all that. We're going to cut these tabs off here and here and see if this will slide out, and when it does we'll have a look behind it. We're expecting corroded wires, but Dad's just gearing up to cut them tabs off. The plan is, because them tabs are quite long, to leave a little bit of a tab so it will go back in, but as you can see here,
Hold it, Ralph.
here are the tabs. Well, we've kind of scuppered ourselves a little bit, or we've been scuppered by Fiat. So this unit is off. This is the chrome trim, that's the boot lid handle trim. This is the unit that holds the number plate lights and the boot release. But it's all one piece. Well, Dad says he's not beaten yet. I think Fiat's done us. But I think Dad's probably going to cut a hole in here or something and try and access it. But worst case scenario, we have to buy a new piece of this. This has got a part number on. So this is one piece.
Is that plastic?
This is plastic, yeah. That is going to be another piece, so we're going to have to find the part number of that, I think. Okay, so whilst Dad is trying to repair that, I have come out here and just cleaned off here where the lamp sits, just giving it a T-cut off with a rag. You can see that, well, you can see that the paint isn't fantastic on the car anyway, but where it's been rubbing, it has started to blister just a little bit, but that looks much better than it did sort of 10 minutes ago. Right, so Glyn Hopkin, the robbing bastards, want £350 for a new assembly. Fiat themselves want £279 for a new assembly, and a second-hand one on eBay is about 120 odd quid. Dad is effecting a repair. I'm going to get him to explain to you what he is doing with his repair.
Hopefully I'm going to bridge them two together for the earth wire. That cover will still fit.
So Dad's basically worked out that there's no earth to that number plate light due to corrosion. I'm assuming a corroded wire somewhere in this plastic assembly here. We can't take it apart. It is one moulded piece and all the wires are in there. So Dad's bridging it with another wire, which he's going to be soldering in by drilling a little hole through that plastic assembly. We shall see if that solves the problem. But this is obviously a bodge and a temporary repair, but 300 quid for a boot lid handle? Come on, Fiat, sort it out. So Dad's now electrically testing the system that's currently in place using his multimeter.
So that one's joining.
So we can see that there's no continuity there. Oh, there is continuity there.
That's the live. Them two lives are joined together.
Lives are working.
And they come up there to the red wire.
Yeah.
But this one here is not joined to this one here.
So this pin,
That's it.
this pin here needs joining to this pin here. And actually you can see
It's all corroded, look.
corrosion all in there. So that's going to be the problem. Are you confident this is going to fix the problem? Yes.
Got to try, ain't it?
So you can see that this piece of plastic here is literally just a plastic trim, but it is not designed to be taken apart. There's no part number on here or anything like that. You can see it's a bit grubby, but it is only just a piece of plastic with chrome sort of effect paintwork on there. But 300 quid? Whew. No, thank you. So the bypass wire has been soldered in. Dad's going to put some bulbs in the holders. He's checked it for electrical continuity. So far, so good. We'll have to just plug it in and see if it works. Right, moment of truth. We've got the lights on the front. Dad's going to connect that up. Ah-ha-ha! 1 number plate light. 2 number plate lights. I suppose we should probably see if the boot latch is still working. Let's just have a look.
You can hear it.
That's good, yeah, you can hear it releasing. So that's repaired that. Now to put it back together. So just to show you the repair then, Dad has taken a wire from this part of the holder across out the back. He's drilled a hole there, which we're going to seal up in just a moment, across this part of the boot lid switch into another hole there to here. So Dad's going to seal them up. I'm going to clean the lamp plates and this piece of trim, and then we're going to put it back on the car. Cleaned. Dad's putting it back together. We'll clean this. Slight problem found. There's not enough gap between the holder and this plastic inside for the wire. So Dad is currently making a recessed groove for it to sit in. But I'm cleaning these. Right, take 2, putting it back together. Right, time to put the lenses back in. There they go. And you just literally pop straight back in there, like that. It's all popped back together, all the clips are back together. That part that we cut off hasn't caused us any issues getting it back together because it's still gone into the gap. Excellent, yeah, now I can clean it. Thank you, just what I wanted. What's this on here? Oh, Durco. Need to clean that off, get some T-cut on there, and get it back on the car. Well, it looks as though it's about to chuck it down, but the good news is this is nice and shiny. Get it back on the car. Job done. So putting it back together is literally these 4 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plugging it back in here and putting this trim back on. Last but not least is putting this fabric trim back on, and again literally pushing these these are different sized into here. 1, now you've got to find the different size ones. Okay, we'll sort that out. I suppose you can't really get it wrong. 2 big ones. 3, so the big ones go into the body here and the smaller ones go into these bits here. And it looks like there's a bolt, which is also your grab handle, that goes in there like that. Tighten that in, and then that is that bit done. And that's it then. So grab handles back installed, all this trim back in. Last thing to do, shut the boot and test it. Crystal's in there with Grandad messing about. Lights are all on. In theory the boot handle should work. Yes, good. And the lights, 1 and 2. That's how you, I suppose, temporarily repair a Fiat 500 number plate light. Whatever you're getting up to, have a great day today. If you've enjoyed the video, if it's been helpful, please let us know in the comments below. Yeah, a bit of a bodge, but it saved us a couple of £100, at least 150 quid for a used unit. As ever, thanks for watching. Take care. See you later. Goodbye.